Hello, welcome to another Jurassic World action figure review. This is the Jurassic World Dino Trackers Survival Instincts Roarin' Battle Pack. This is an Amazon exclusive. I did already invert the box because it had my shipping information on it, but it'll ship in this box and it'll look like a regular box, and then you can turn it inside out and you've got this nice picture here. And this is the Roarin' Battle Pack. I got this on sale for $12 on Amazon. I think it's like originally 30 something. I could not pass this up for 12 bucks, especially because as good of a sculpt as it is, the Scorpio Venator, the original Dominion one, I hate the colors on, and then Iguanodon, it's a good one to have multiples of. It's a herd kind of creature, so herd builder, awesome. But yeah, this is a Dino Trackers thing, so it's a little old. This released last year, but I'm finally around to getting my hands on it. These are part of the desert biome. There's a big desert logo on the back here, and this box has been inverted, so I'm gonna go ahead and uninvert it real quick. We're gonna hope and pray my information isn't shown. It's out of frame, but yeah, it ships like in this brown kind of cardboard box, and you can see like the backdrop right there. That is not my shipping information, that is the distributor information, so that can get leaked. But yeah, you get these two figures, the Scorpio Venator and the Iguanodon. And yeah, for 12 bucks. Literally, one of these Dominion figures retailed for 15. I got two for 12. That's a good deal. And this should be pretty easy to pop open, and it's going to be pretty relatively quick review because it's just repaints. But yeah, I'll get these popped open, we'll go over the electronics, and then we'll just compare them to the original versions. So let's go. So here's our Roaring Battle Pack out of the shipper box, and I'm fairly impressed with these. The original Dominion Iguanodon is like a nearly perfect figure other than the toe claws being on the wrong side, but you know, that's just a slight oversight. And then I really do love the Dominion Scorpio Venator's sculpt. I just hate the paint scheme. This I like much more. This looks like a real animal that could have lived. The original one looks like a biomutated monster. Both of these I've seen at several clearance stores like Ross, and then they were pretty cheap for a while, the original version, so if you do want them, I mean, they're all worth picking up, especially at the lower price, but this pack for 12 bucks, I couldn't even pass it up. And these were figures I'd never planned on buying, but for 12 bucks, yeah, awesome deal. We'll go over the Scorpio Venator first. He's a little more interesting, so there's people that don't watch all the way through, they can leave after seeing the cool one. So here's our Scorpio Venator. It's the same figure we all know and love from Dominion, but it's got a nice brown paint scheme with a little bit of orange and tan, which I think looks really nice. The eye has a painted pupil, which is a rarity for Mattel. The teeth are pretty nice, nicely sculpted. It's that, you know, it's not that newer thing they're doing where it's rubber inserts. They are plastic and they are painted, but they are painted fairly well. Little stumpy arms, signature of Scorpio Venator, and then you got all these nice scoots and plates on the back, which is really nice. It has the same roaring feature, but it does have a different scan code. Here's the new scan code for those interested. And it's got all the same articulation. The arms will move back and forth. They will move out. The legs are kind of tied to the action feature, so they're on a bit of a ratchet. And then the tail has a swivel. And then it's got the same exact roars as the original Scorpio Venator. So yeah, this one's pretty neat. I'm going to do this a little differently and do the comparison with the Scorpio Venator now. So here it is with the original Scorpion of God. Here it is with the original Scorpio Venator. This is one of the first Dominion figures I picked up. Still It's still a solid one. I don't like the paint on it, unfortunately. Orange is not my color. This brown one looks a lot more natural and unique, which I do enjoy. But they do look nice together. It's always fun to get two of one of these like larger figures, because we get repaints of all the little guys all the time, but bigger figures we don't get repaints of a ton. So it is nice to have kind of differentiation, so now you can have them like as a pack or a mating pair or something like that. And yeah, but this one I will say does have more paint. I like the paint on this one more, and this one has the unpainted pupil. I do like the green eye as compared to the orange, but this one overall is the winner of the two. So yeah, if you want a Scorpiovenator, just go ahead and splurge and get this one. It might be a little more expensive right now, but you also get an Iguanodon. So yeah, but neither of them are bad. I just dislike the colors on this one. It's a great figure, great sculpt. And speaking of a great figure and great sculpt, the Iguanodon is one of my favorites. I always love when we do get Hadrosaurs from Mattel. It's such a rarity that we do get them. Iguanodon did appear in Dominion, and it's cool to get a new paint scheme for a dinosaur that appeared in the film so quickly. Obviously complaints, the toe claws on the wrong side of the foot. That's the same problem as the original. And this one feels a little lacking in paint, but I think the original is also pretty lacking in paint. Taking a closer look at it though, you've got the little Iguanodon head with his beak and his little beady eye. It's not painted. And moving down the body. Yeah, this one doesn't look animated. Some of the figures look animated. This looks like a real living dinosaur, and it's pretty cool. You've got the scan code. Lift it up, Jurassic World Facts. It's the nice tannish beige color, fits the desert pretty well. Kind of looks like a camel, and you press down and it will bob its head. So yeah, it's got a bit more articulation than Scorpiovenator. It's got movement in the head. It'll move side to side and up and down, which is pretty nice. The arms will move back and forth as well as out. The legs will move back and forth, and then the tail will swivel. Compared to the original Iguanodon, here's our original Iguanodon. They look pretty nice next to each other. It's cool to have like I said, two of the same, these medium-sized figures. You can kind of have a herd or some sexual dysmorphism or whatever. I'm going to give the point, though, to the original Iguanodon just because it matches the film. You know, it's a little more screen accurate, which is something I do like and care about. But honestly, both of these are really neat, and they will look cool as they herd together. But this one gets the point just for being more screen accurate. This one is fine. It's really only two colors, though. This one's got a little bit more going on. So individually, I'm going to give the Scorpiovenator a 7 and the Iguanodon a 6. Put them together, you get a 7.5. That's what I'll rate this set overall, a 7.5. If you can find it for less than retail, definitely pick it up. You get two figures. They're both pretty solid and they're pretty fun. But yeah, that's all I really do have to say. If you have enjoyed, let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys in another video. Take care.